Hello and welcome to Destiny, where I look at dumb weapons in this game. And I'm gonna show off some guns here and, talk about what's the problem with Destiny in terms of guns now. There seems to be a lot of problems with this game. And of course, community just racks up the suggestion box. And of course, nobody looks at them. They just like, you know what? I'm just gonna light this up, put some gasoline on it, and then light it on fire. That's what the Bungie developers do. So I'm gonna be looking at some guns. My standard guns I use is the Badger CCL and the Up for Anything. I think these are two great guns, and they serve two different great roles. With the Up for Anything, good for clearing trash, while the Badger is great for for distance and for killing single targets because of the high impact and high range that it offers. And then, this is a modified one, but it also has armor piercing, which is real nice. But Luck in the Chamber is, I think, a really good perk. One of the best out there. But I'll be also looking at the Abyssal Defiant and the Oversoul Edict, two guns that you get from the raid. I do not have the scout rifle or the hand cannon, but it seem like they're both garbage. Also with me, I have a blue, the backhanded compliment, with the perk armor piercing and upgrade and the who's next, along with Hawkmoon and the Soros JPS 55 with the with full auto. Again. And then also I have No Land Beyond and the Vex. So I'm just, right now, I'm in the raid, normal, and it will give me a good benchmark of what we can do with mobs, since there will be a shit ton of mobs and all that stuff. So, 1-2-2 I can hit for these guys. So it's real nice, real nice. You just kill with these guys with the Badger. It's nice. I love the Badger. That Luck in the Chamber is real nice. It does a shit ton of damage. What it does, it's 25 extra damage. So we're about, what are we? 408 body mass. So that's a good benchmark with with 122 precision headshots. And so this is where it gets crazy. The backhanded compliment, kind of like Timir's Last, just a shit ton of attack. Oh wow, it actually does have the same amount as the Hawk move. But the problem I'm having right now is that it does a metric fuck ton of damage here, and it's a blue. It doesn't make any sense why it does so much fucking damage, and it's a blue compared to something like the Badger. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And of course, since it has up for next and armor piercing, this thing just rapes through this. It rapes through people. It just pretty much just one-shots everything with precision headshots. There's nothing anybody can do right now with this. It just makes no sense. It's just, look at this. So much carnage. And I'll switch it to the Hawk Moon here. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's up with this gun, with the blue, with that blue doing so much damage. The perks are just amazing. Like, it does the same impact as the Hawk Moon, but it's a blue. And it has so much better perks. And from my experience with this shit is that blues tend to have better perks. Like, the Hawk Moon is nice, but again, it doesn't have those perks like that blue has. Like, no. Of course it does. It's going to do more damage, but it really doesn't matter when it's hitting for so much. It's crazy. I don't have Luck in the Chamber. I don't have some other perks like this other thing, like speed, reload, and all that stuff, but it really doesn't matter. It's a blue that does so much fucking truckload of damage. Another thing I want to look at comparing, blues to legendaries is, this gun right here. It shares the same stats as the Oversoul Edict, but it's like it's a pre-expansion pack weapon, and it shares the same impact and rate of fire, though it does have the Oversoul Edict does have more reload and stability. Shit, it even has full auto. The Suros. It's really concerning, and there's no other really good perks on this gun too. Like, this gun is really shitty. This gun is really fucking shitty. For some reason, it's not stable at all. Like, look this. Okay, so this is, it just jitters so much, so it's really hard to get a really good clean shot. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I can have this have less stability and all that stuff, and it's still gonna feel like a stable gun with the up for anything, a Vanguard weapon. It's still like putting bullets like kind of downrange in a tight cone, and if you know how to do that, then yeah, it's tight. Bullets are hitting the target. I can kill these mobs right here. Headshots. And just hold the button down. It's really alarming that these ray guns are not unique. They're just like other guns. Like, look at this bounce. I'm using full auto. The bounce is so fucking high. I can't. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it does this. Why they? It's kind of like a nerf to to the 2-pulse rifles. Get some ammo here. And I got the LDR with the armor piercing. I think his armor piercing is a great perk. Wow. It's really interesting how they handle guns here. They can do so much more with this. It just this drives me crazy that this exists. That blue exists. There's just no reason why it should exist. Or have the Oversoul have higher impact. The fact that it has low impact, high rate of fire is shitty. Like, it's all over the place. I could put fitted stockade on here, but it's still not going to make a difference. It's still kind of like jittery. Again, it really doesn't have any good perks. I mean, the Dark Breaker is nice, but again, I'd rather have like something like an up for anything, a Badger, or some sort of hand cannon that does a shit ton of damage. Then we go to the the No Land Beyond. Like, why is this gun even in the game? Like, it's not a mob killer. It's barely a boss killer. It does 15% more damage, or 10% more damage with the master perk, and then another 10% more damage for headshots. It does a truckload of damage, but also does a sniper rifle does the same thing. So let's try to get one kill here, and it just carries so little ammo. So we got 357. It's decent. And let me just switch to the LDR here. Oh, shit. And then 7,000. So it does half the fucking damage as the LDR does. It's crazy. Like, none of this is good. It's fucking crazy. Like, how little damage this thing does. Also, it's insane reload time and the small clip. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I think it's a bug that, sometimes I've seen it with 24, but most times if I, pick up more ammo, I'm capped at 27, at 12. Like, what is the point of this gun? You can't skip animations. The reloading is fast. The reloading is somehow faster than the fucking cocking mechanism that you do per gun. It makes no sense. It should be an armor-piercing gun too. It is very similar to the look of the old World War II Russian anti-material rifle that the Russians or the Soviets used, and so you would think this would be a truckload damage, but it doesn't. Like, it barely does damage. Like, it hits these guys for one, but like, you don't want to use this as a sniper. You would rather use this as a fucking Badger. You would use the Badger because the Badger's going to have more damage. It's going to have more ammo. I mean, shit, it probably has more range too. Look at this. Where? Come here. Well, it has less range, but you can get full range on here. Like the rate of fire, the impact, the stability is all higher. Somehow the reload is slower. And of course, I could just send it or turn onto a scope, and then again, it now has it doesn't make any sense. Range is also really stupid in this game. It's just aggravating about these guns. And then the people finally got the correct quota a week after the hard mode came up, and it's a mediocre gun. It's a high rate of fire, low impact. There's too many guns like that. Like, it's just half the guns are high rate of fire, low impact. Like the Abyss Defiant, like it's exactly like the Up for Anything, but has more stability and reload. But my Up for Anything has spray and pray, so that seems to be stupid. We just put fitted stock, and it has more stability, more range. Since it has spray and pray, it does have more range, or it's going to have more reload. So it's a better gun overall. And then of course you can see in my past videos that Focus Fire is a really shitty perk. It is it's the only one that will reduce your damage. Reduce your fucking overall damage. It's not better. It needs to be fixed. People that use it and think it's good are, they don't grasp the understanding of how DPS works. You shoot 25% slower, or 35% slower, but you also shoot 25% more. That's a net loss. That's a net loss. Like, the gun is not more stable. The gun is not, hey, look at this, it's more stable. It's exactly as stable. Maybe if it increased stability, it might be better, but it doesn't increase stability. It's horrible. You're still going to require a lot of the same bullets, the same, it's only a 25% boost, so you're theoretically kind of use this, depending on the mob, you're going to use the same amount of rounds. That 25% boost is not going to account for much unless it's on the higher end, since the impact is so low. Go Up for Anything, it's still going to take, a few shots to kill guys, but since it's also going the rate of fire is faster, and it has a lot more ammo, and it reloads significantly faster, I'm just burning through these guys. And this is a Vanguard weapon. This is a Vanguard weapon. Like, look at this. I'm just burning through these guys. Boom, reloaded. Boom. Like, I'm using the iron sights, which further increases the reload speed. It's crazy what they're doing with this game. But maybe in House of Wolves they'll change, maybe in that, but I just love how this fucking pistol right here might single-handedly be the best gun in the game. Like, it's AP rounds, man. It's like, look at this. Like, it's Hawk Moon, but it's a blue. I mean, of course the Hawk Moon has that, luck in the chamber thing, but it's also like an exotic. And they don't nobody sells pistols like this. I think actually the Chance on the Future Roll Cart does, but again, it probably doesn't have the perks and all that. It's just, I don't know where they go with this game. Like, they have a lot of problems. And a side note, I have been having a problem. My group and I have been having a problem trying to get the quotas in down, and it's sad. It seems to be more based on luck, and my friend has been doing it for the past 3 hours on a pug, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's really sad. It's really sad. It's pretty much luck based. But this is probably boring you. It's just more of a talk shit about this game. It's kind of like, it's an abusive girlfriend, and her parents are also abusive, and so why are we in here? But, the sex is good, though. The sex is good. The shooting is good. That's why I come here. It's the sex. It's... The gun is so tight. The shooting in here is, the best you're gonna get. It's better than Call of Duty, I think. It's super tight. Bullets go exactly where you need it to go. You know, some of the guns I complain about being like not that great, not that competitive, and all that stuff. But bullets go where you want them to go. They don't. Bullets do what they're supposed to do. The gun does exactly what it says it will do. But you know, sometimes what it says what it does is just not what you want it to say. You know, it's really sad that it's a very abusive relationship. That you know, she's a hot blonde. She gives great BJs, but it's and her father, total scumbag. I mean, her you know, his other child, Halo, fucking, you know, doing really well. You know, though now she's married to another guy, and so we're left with this, tailored to this bitch that has great sex, but it has like she's not funny. She's abusive to us. And she doesn't know where to go. She just, you know, oh, god damn it, guys, you know, what do you mean? Okay, and then she drops her pants, and then, oh, fuck yeah, the shooting's always fun. I come here, you know, it's fun, you know, it is super repetitive, but a lot of games are super repetitive now, it seems like. You know, it's really nice, you know, it was like, she got a breast reduction when the expansion pack came up. What's gonna happen when the new expansion pack comes out? Is she gonna dye her hair to, like, you know, is it gonna be red? Maybe that would be really hot. Maybe she'll dye it red, and it's weird where this game will be in 6 months. But again, they just released hard mode last week. They are, God, this gun is so great. They seem to be not taking any feedback. We're still having major problems with the bugs itself actually in the raid. The game just, you know, sword bearer despawning, lamps despawning, not actually they're fixing the cheese, but not actually fixing in the encounter. Not understanding why people are changing it. Maybe change it to do something else. Jesus Christ, I just fucking... It's really weird what they're doing with this game. I don't know where they go, and they need to do something really quick about it. Or within a couple months, this game's gonna be dead. You know, one of my friends kind of hasn't been on. I just assumed he's burned out. You know, another friend bought Dying Light, which is out. That looks kind of good. It looks like, you know, Dead Island, but, you know, the next stage of Dead Island. You know, that stuff. But I'll leave you with that. Sorry if I rambled on a little bit too much. And God, this blue is so great. It's great. Oh God, it's great. It's great. Like it's only doing like 100 rounds less, 100 damage less than the Hawk Moon, which is crazy because it's a fucking blue. But I guess my Hawk Moon is not fully upgraded, but still, it's crazy. But as always, thanks for watching, and stay, you know, always keep up with me, with my latest shenanigans. Still trying to play Elite Dangerous. Probably do some H1Z1 soon. And overall in this game, this might be the last week I play this game. Might not. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But as always, thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful